Trojan Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here. Listen, we want to talk about it. We want to talk about everything that has been taking place with USC. Listen, how's everybody doing? I need everybody that comes on to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. It's USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. Now, let's talk about the transfer portal class that USC now has. Listen, USC for the second year in a row has dominated the transfer portal. Now, you guys recall last year in the spring, after, we had these guys from the transfer portal. We got Caleb Williams, we got Jordan Addison, we got all these different players. You guys know I made a strong argument, if you guys remember, that USC had to be the #1 transfer portal class in the class. And as a result, we started seeing different players flock. But listen, you guys remember that once Jackson Dart, Michael Trigg, all those guys left from USC, they made Ole Miss the transfer portal king for a long time. Then they had LSU. And I made the strong argument. I said, look, it's no way in the world you have a Caleb Williams, you got guys like a Jordan Addison, you have some of the guys that we had coming in. It's no way that USC cannot be the #1 transfer portal class. And you guys know that when you're talking about transfer portal, they put those numbers together, and it's like a composite. It's a number together with your recruiting class that you got coming in, your transfer portal class coming in. They put it together, and you now have a new ranking. So now I think that USC is up to #3 in the transfer portal class, which I'm already telling you right now, they're #1 again. They're dominating the transfer portal once again. They're dominating it, and as a result, they're gonna put those numbers together, and we should see an accurate number as it relates to the 2023 class as a whole. Let's take a look. I want us to take a look at these players that we got, the players that we had going in, coming out, and the players that we have coming in. I want to take a look at that and see exactly what USC is getting, because I think these are significant changes as it relates to USC and their defense. Because you guys know for a long time we've been hearing it, I've been hearing it all year long that, hey Jay, USC is not going to be able to get these defensive players. And I think that Lincoln Riley has done an excellent job when you're talking about picking the players that fit the system. We look at Anthony Lucas, we look at Keon Bars, we look at Christian Roland Wallace, you look at Mason Cobb, you look at all these Jack Sullivan, all these guys that we got on defense. These are instant impact. Jamil Muhammad, you got guys that are instant impact players that I believe that USC is going to be a totally different team. But let's take a look at these guys, and I want to know what you guys think. You guys hit me in the comment section. It's USCJ32 on Instagram. It's USCJ32 on Twitter. Let's take a look at this right now. Let's go. All right, so here we go here. We're going to start off with this here, Darian Singer. You got him, big-time receiver coming in. You guys know we had a couple of leaving out, and we're going to look at that as well. We had Gary Bryant Jr. just check out of here. C.J. Williams just check out of here. Two guys that I absolutely love. And, of course, you guys know Jordan Addison is out. So now we got Darian Singer. But then when you look at, our main focus and concern was not on the offense. But, however, somebody like Darian Singer, the guy that absolutely just lit USC up. This guy, I mean, he was just one of those guys that had to get, man. I mean, he was just that good of a guy. But then you look at Mason Cobb, starter at linebacker, very explosive guy. I mean, this guy, you're talking about instant impact player. Then you look at Jamil Muhammad. This guy, man, he's an instant impact player. Started Georgia State. I mean, he was just flying all over the field. I seen him going crazy against Spencer Rattler when he played against him. So look, these are guys that we're talking about, not just guys that we're bringing in just to bring in, but we're talking about a guy that's going to add real value to the team and be able to make an instant impact as it relates to what they do on the field. Here's going to be your next group of guys. I mean, these are all, every guy that we're showing you pretty much, these are all starters on this prospective team. You got Keon Bars, big time D tackle. We needed these interior players. You know that we needed them bad. Keon Bars is going to come in there. We can stick him in there. Michael Turk, I mean, he's in there big time from Florida, offensive guy. Then you got Jack Sullivan. This is a guy that's going to make an instant impact. I mean, we're bringing in quality over quantity right now, and this is very essential right now for what USC is trying to do when we're talking about making a championship run. And here, once again, we continue. And then you look at Jared Kingston, big offensive lineman from Washington State. Highly sought after. We beat him over Ohio State. We beat Ohio State in getting this guy out. Then you look at Christian Roland Wallace, and I told you guys I'm very high on him. When he played Drake London, he played Drake London tough at USC. And then you see Marshawn Lloyd, who everybody says that is a big-time running back. I like him, but I think we're going to have a running back by committee, my opinion. I think we're going to have all these guys hopefully come in and get some run. So these are the guys here that USC has officially landed. And listen, it's straight up go time. And I'm not about to forget about this guy. This is the big time guy here. His name is Anthony Lucas, big time player, D-line guy, somebody that you could put in there as well. And you look at all these players. I mean, USC has absolutely just hit the jackpot when you're talking about transfer portal. We had to do it. Lincoln Riley overturned that roster. And let's just call it what it is. He's trying to, establish his own footing. I think some of the guys we had, though, some of them were good. Some of them didn't develop as they probably should have. But Lincoln is trying to establish his own footing, his own culture, and this is what we're seeing. And so now he's bringing all these big-time guys, and as a result, we're seeing some big names that came in and have come in to USC, and USC is absolutely about to be a brand new team next year, just like we've seen it this last year, but we're about to see it. We didn't have a Caleb Williams on the defense when you're talking about transfer portal like we did with on the offense. We didn't have that on defense. So now we're starting to see that. And listen, I think we're going to capitalize big time the same way we did last year from an offensive perspective. I think USC is about to capitalize on that and win when you're talking about on defense. All right, so that's how the class shapes up. I want to know what you guys think about this. Listen, only thing we needed was a defense to be, like I told you guys before, a little bit above average. I maintained that all year long. And as a result, we know that our defense was holding guys to like 19 points per game early on in the season, first 3 or 4 games. Then all of a sudden, they started taking a step back. I think that was a direct result of us losing depth. We didn't have enough depth. We didn't have it there. Now we see some quality depth, not just quantity, but we see actual quality. Quality over quantity any day. We see quality depth. The next man behind the next man is you're talking about a guy that can get in there and make it happen, man. That's what we need. We didn't need just a big drop off once a starter like a Thule gets out of there. So listen, man, you guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you think. All we needed was a defense, and now we see some defensive players. These guys that we got on defense are absolute monsters. These are starters. These are guys who made some things happen. These are guys that are proven commodities. And so as a result, USC is about to be go time. Listen, you guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know where to find me. Make sure you guys continue to stay focused, get up, get out, and make some things happen. So listen, until tomorrow, listen, fight on, fight on, fight on.